Dad is puzzled. Where is my book of magic? He looks everywhere. I'm sure you forgot it in the lair, says Mom, so we'll never see it again. The Ogre family lives in a tall house that is built on their old lair. Dad gets sad. I'll forget my magic if I don't get my book of magic back. Then we'll learn to live like everybody else and make do without magic, says Mom. Andrew wants to help his dad. Andrew meets up with Billy and Rachel. You've got to help me, he says. I have to get down to our old lair and find a book. Billy and Rachel nod. But we have to find a new way in. The old entrance was filled up with concrete. They searched the forest for many hours for a way in. Hey, look, Billy yells. I think I might have found something. It looks like a foxhole, says Rachel. But maybe it can lead us down to the lair. Follow me. Andrew crawls down the hole. They crawl into the hole after Andrew. It is very dark down there. Only Billy's flashlight lets them see a little. I hope we don't run into the fox, says Rachel. Andrew stops. We are getting close, he says. Why do you think that? Says Billy. My senses are never wrong, Andrew answers. He yanks at a root in the wall, and the dirt floor gives way right under them. They fall into a larger tunnel and land with a bump. Yes, says Andrew. I know this place. Come on, follow me. Andrew's happy. It isn't far. Billy and Rachel follow him. The tunnel twists, turns, and splits a lot. But Andrew knows where they are going, and soon they stand in front of a wooden door. Andrew pulls a big key from his pocket and unlocks the door. Dad had kept the key in the hopes that they might return someday. Welcome to my real home, Andrew smiles. Andrew goes into the dark lair. Ogres can see in the dark, he says. Wait here, I'll go find the book. They hear something growl in the darkness. Large worms with spikes and very sharp teeth suddenly appear. It's chompers, yells Andrew. They eat wood and living things. Billy and Rachel find some big sticks and swing them at the worms. Hurry up! Find the book, yells Rachel. Andrew goes further into the lair. Where could Dad have hidden the book? Andrew looks everywhere. He finds the book under a bed. As he pulls out the book, he hears a rustle. A small dinosaur-like creature appears from behind the bookcase. Come here, little fella. I won't hurt you. But the creature is surrounded by two worms. The little creature trembles with fear. Andrew roars at the two worms. He runs into the living room. The worms have eaten almost all the ceiling. It creaks dangerously and is about to collapse. Hurry, says Andrew to the little creature. We've got to get out. They run just as the lair collapses. They get hit by a cloud of dust and splinters, but they are not hurt. Andrew is sad. The lair is gone forever now. Mom and Dad won't be pleased. But you got the book, says Rachel. Billy looks at the little creature. Who is that guy? No idea, answers Andrew. The little creature looks at them with its big eyes. Billy scratches it behind the ears. He's really cute. My name is Saxon, says the little creature. They head back. Suddenly the ground begins to tremble. A giant chomper breaks through the wall. It sounds a deafening roar. More chompers appear. "What do we do?" yells Rachel. "Follow me." Andrew picks up Saxon and runs. Billy and Rachel follow, dashing and dodging the worms. "Whoa, that was a close call," says Andrew. They got out of the hole with a cloud of dust on their heels. "Are you okay?" Andrew asks. Rachel and Billy nod. "Let's get back home with the book," says Andrew. Dad is thrilled to get the book, but sad to hear about the lair. "You must have fought the chompers well," he says. "You have been very brave, but also lucky." Dad opens the book. "Here's an easy one." He looks at Saxon. "Come here, little friend." Saxon gets a bit nervous when Dad points at him. "Don't worry, it won't hurt, I think." Dad waves his finger and speaks many weird words. Sparks shoot out of his hand and hit Saxon. "Saxon has wings," yells Andrew, excited. Saxon flies around the living room. He is pleased with his new wings. "He looks just like a real dragon," says Dad. "Yeah, but I don't think he breathes fire," Andrew replies. "He might learn to," smiles Dad. They duck as Saxon whizzes past right over their heads. All went well, and Dad got his book back.